Chantele Mack for a speech not to exceed 3 minutes.
Thank you very much. Can everybody hear me okay? Yes. I have a loud voice, so I thank you so much for hosting this. It's really important that we all get to say our piece. I also want to thank Delegate Anders for being here and for representing many of us who feel the same way. I'm definitely not anti-data center, but I do want to see our protections preserved, and that is not seemingly being done right now. So I have 4 separate questions with regard to Penzance and also QTS in Kearneysville. I understand that there are fiber optic cables and infrastructure that's already been installed along the 81 corridor, going back all the way to 2021. So I guess one of my questions from a planning perspective is, why not move the sportsplex and let's put the data centers where it's already zoned for industrial? Why are we moving a sportsplex over there when we could have it in a rural park setting? We could put the data centers over in the industrially zoned area. Just seems to make planning sense. My second question is, it is my understanding that the QTS data center development project in Kearneysville was approved prior to passage of House Bill 2014. And therefore it is managed at the local level via the Berkeley County Commission and the Jefferson County Planning Commission, as well as the Berkeley County Planning Commission. So my question, I guess, here is, what are you seeing with regards to the infrastructure of the QTS system, and how is it going to be cooled? Specifically, would they utilize an open or closed loop system? And can you give us some information on how you guys at the local level will be able to handle the QTS system? While the state has provided for, my understanding, 5% of expected revenues from data centers in the county to come back in the form of economic enhancements and towards economic grid stabilization and security, according to some elementary calculations that I've done with some friends, literally that's as far as it went, it doesn't seem that that would be nearly sufficient in state support to be able to handle the potential for the costs to us. We're getting numbers like $2 to $4 million in state-funded support, while the costs could possibly go upwards of $70 million. Do you guys have a better read on these numbers, and can you enlighten us on that? And finally, since even closed-loop systems are a threat to clean water, as they use ethylene glycol, which is antifreeze, to cool the water, and noting that there have been several leaks of these chemicals, and QTS is in your direct control, what is your plan to protect the water and environment? Thank you.